what happens is that when a woman goes with a man, when a woman sleeps with a man, and she absorbs those hormones, they actually are imprinted in her DNA.
Any man.
Any man. So if a woman has had sex with 10 men in her lifetime, in her genetic map, we have the DNA of all those 20 men. And they can actually be identified scientifically.
So if you have money, you can catch a cheating partner through a DNA test.
Yeah. They become part of her. It's actually possible, in fact, for you to have a child with a woman and she does not look like you. She resembles a former sexual partner because his genetics, his genes are embedded in her DNA.
When the kid is tested, it is
you. But it doesn't look like you.
What?
He takes after, because he takes after which are hiding in her, whatever. So what happens is, this is true. So when you are sleeping with a woman, or when you marry a woman who has had multiple other partners, anytime you are in bed together, those men are also present in that bed.
Oh.
And this actually is what creates this. It creates a very hostile environment. Yeah, women who have this kind of background are, because they are tensed. They are tensed. They don't know what is ailing them, but they are not satisfied with anything. Okay, they are kind of depressed. They are hungry, but they don't know what the hunger is coming from, and they are very, very difficult to live with.
Very difficult to live with.
Yeah.
Because you sleep with 20 guys every night.
Yeah. Or even in her lifetime, before you marry her. Because every relationship, you see, let me tell you one thing. Every time you have a relationship with a woman, even if you go with a prostitute today, she imagines that you are the last man she goes with. So tomorrow morning, she is hoping that you will keep her. If you don't, her disappointment and her frustration increases. Then she gets another man. Whatever, even if she's not a prostitute and she is a boyfriend, she stays with a boyfriend for 6 months. She has invested her emotions in that man. And when that relationship collapses, she actually goes through emotions like divorce. So if a woman has had, say, 10 relationships or 5 relationships, which have not worked out, she has gone through 5 divorces.
What?
So you are marrying her, you think she's as your wife, but she has gone through 5 divorces mentally, because every relationship was a relationship in its own way. It was a wholesome relationship in its own way. And she still has the genes of those men in her system. Are we together? But the stress of going through a breakup is the same as the stress of a divorce.
So now this...
And this is why African traditions, and even the Muslims, they insist that for a young man, they cannot let you choose your first wife, because you are going to make a blunder. Because even our traditional society, they could not let a young man choose his first wife, because you are going to use beauty, you are going to use whatever, and it may not be what is good for you. So
beauty is off the table of marriage.
Yes. It is there. It is there. Beauty is actually celebrated in African traditions. Beauty is celebrated even in songs. But there are other things which come in the lineup of values. There are other values which come ahead of beauty.
So when your wife is being chosen for you, you're not allowed to choose your type.
It is not that you are not allowed. Actually, it is not that you are told, marry this woman. No, it does not work that way.
Because you can say no.
You can say no. In fact, even a girl could say no.
Okay.
But there must be a valid reason. But what happens is that you are not told that you must marry this girl, but you are pushed in a very subtle way towards a certain family. Your father pushes you. He sends you to that man's home. Can you go and take this so that you can meet girls from that home?
And hopefully you like them.
Yes, you take one of them. Are we together? But for girls, if she failed to get a suitor, then they would get a suitor for her. And I believe it works. Because the question is, can your own mother take you to a bad home? If you are a girl, ask yourself, can my own mother get me a bad husband? Can she take me to a bad home?
My mother has tried hooking
That's the
me
question
up.
that I ask every woman. Ask yourself, can my own mother take me to a home where I'm going to suffer?
My mother has ever tried setting me up with a girl, and I felt pity for arranged marriages in my community.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, how comes we can't share a taste?
The arranged marriages work because marriage is not just about that union, that cosmic union. Marriage has economic aspects to it. It has social aspects to it. It has legal aspects to it. It has religious aspects to it. It has economic aspects to it. So when you take all these and many others, I'm just giving a few. So the one that ticks the most boxes is the most suitable for you.
Not love, not...
Love grows. Love comes later. In fact, love grows. And I believe so. If you watch older people with their wives, you can see that the relationship is, that's when they have love. That's when they have love. That's now when they're able to experience love. They have struggled with family. They have struggled with kids. Some have died. One has lost a job. One has been sick. And that's now how the bond keeps on growing until that at some point you cannot even start looking the same.
So love is a retirement package?
Love is something that grows. It grows on you.
Based on experience?
Yes, shared experience.
No love at first sight?
Love at first sight can grow. Because if love is being triggered by economic interests, if the economic position changes, love can disappear. If love was dependent on beauty and beauty fades, then that love can disappear. But when love is now, and especially respect, the most important thing that is respect. When relationship start on respect, and then the respect we now move to the other aspects like I've enumerated, the economic function, the legal function, and all that. But it is based on respect. Nothing can destroy that marriage.
A marriage based on respect.
Respect, and then the other values.
This is Legrand from Simple Generations.